be able to cook at the homestead then. No need to go to the... It's getting dark soon. There could be a zombie attack any time. We have to prepare our defenses. There should be a workbench in the crates the Redwoods delivered. We can make new weapons with it. Clock is ticking. We need to make ammo for our new weapons. And I imagine you can use this.
Thanks, Sherry. You've been super helpful.
Thing you were here. No deaths or injuries at the outpost, but our defenses took a bad hit. And not to mention those who were wounded at the logging camp. We've got to rebuild the Redwood outpost. The Ravens will help, right?
Of course. We're looking for me, Nelson?
I wanted to thank you for your help. The Redwoods will always remember what you did for us. You're a true friend and always will be. About that alliance. Tell Kane we're grateful for the Ravens' aid. That was a bad time for us, but they came through. You won't find a better ally than the Redwoods.
Nelson agreed to an alliance.
Welcome back. The Ravens will do everything we can to help the Redwoods get through this. But in the meantime, I need your assistance on a, certain matter. Still rough at Redwood Outpost, so Sherry and Dr. Michael will stay there for a while and treat the wounded. I want you to join them. You should all help Nelson rebuild.
No problem. I'll get down there as soon as I can. Vout? What are you doing here?
Good to see you again, chum. Oh, great timing, too. I want to get a box from the tower, but I'm terribly afraid of heights. Would you mind helping a chum out? Good chum, you're like lightning! If I recall correctly, there's an exploration token in your box. That's a pretty cool thing to have. Collect exploration tokens to exchange for some handy items at the marketplace.
Ravens, things at Redwood Outpost have returned to normal. As you can see, the Redwood Forest is full of natural resources. It'll be good for you to learn how to use them. As thanks for helping the outpost, I'll teach you some logging skills.
That sounds great. Thank you very much. I heard that you're an accomplished academic. I was hoping to ask you some questions.
Not a problem at all. What do you want to know? An identity is a unique life experience that you can learn a lot from. You can be whatever you want, really. Want to be a chef? Go ahead. How about a vagrant? No problem. The choices you make will shape your life, whether it's playing an instrument, cooking, gathering, or begging. Logger, miner, gatherer, and hunter. Those are the 4 main roles. You gain experience by performing these day-to-day activities, which then raises your proficiency. You can focus on one role and be a specialist, or dabble in all 4 and be a jack of all trades. Most of the Raven's shelter supplies come from the Lost City. The shelter sends a squad there every week to search for more. But zombies aren't the only threat there, so it's pretty high risk. That's why we're trying to plant things here, to solve the food problem. By the way, you're new, right? I've never seen you before. Don't forget to get your newcomer's supplies from Sherry. This time of the day, you can probably find Sherry next to the supply truck by the main road. That's where she's handing out supplies to the newcomers.
Here for my newcomer's supplies.
Hello. Every newcomer gets a welcome pack of supplies. To get more, you'll have to complete missions around the shelter. We never have enough supplies, so we send a search team to the Lost City every week. That's where we get most of our supplies. You can join them if you're in a hurry to get more. I'll introduce you to the team when they come back.
Yesterday we lost contact with the search team that went to the Lost City. However, we just received word that they're still alive.
Sounds like good news.
It's also why we sent for you, because you'd be going up against the clowns. Members of the clowns are violent and highly dangerous criminals. They managed to take the prison guards' weapons and escape the St. Quentin prison when the disaster broke out. After that, they pillaged and looted wherever they went, and obtained many weapons and supplies. We can't negotiate with these lunatics, so we have to come up with another way to save the hostages. Right now, most of our supplies come from Lost City, but the clowns think they own the place, so they think we're stealing from them. They fiercely retaliated against Raven's shelter just as we found relief supplies. I've faced White, their leader, a few times, so I understand him fairly well. He might seem crazy and illogical, but he knows exactly what he's doing. We need to rescue the hostages as soon as possible. There's no telling what they might do. Catherine will lead the rescue effort. She's waiting for you in the break room.
Good to see you again. I was told you'd be here.
Great. I'm here to see Catherine.
She was just here a moment ago. I think she left something for you on the first floor.
You're faster than I thought. Did you go to the break room?
I saw the photo. Who's the racer with the afro?
That's Roman. He was a racer before the outbreak, but now he's one of us. He went to the Lost City earlier this week to look for supplies, and we lost contact with him yesterday.
Are the clowns involved?
I wish I could say no, but a scout returned today with a report that clowns are capturing ravens near Signs Hills. They built a small camp out there to hold the hostages. Check your supplies before you leave, and get your ammo and consumables from Clint. He's on the street just outside the shelter.